Hello, Facebook friends. It's Carla, your online doctor, with today's Live in 5. Today is Tuesday, February 25th at 5 p.m. So we're talking about viruses. We actually had a conversation, me and a couple of my friends today, all about this topic, and it's getting people a little bit scared. So understand, hi Cecilia, especially here in the United States, be aware, be vigilant, be clean, but don't be frightened. Okay, so when dealing with a viral infection, what does traditional medicine have to offer us? Okay, number one are antiviral medications. Most of them are specific to a particular virus. Okay, they're not generic. It's similar to an antibiotic, which might have a series of things that they can treat. But remember, antivirals are medications. They're prescription medications such as acyclovir and Tamiflu that do not directly kill a virus, unlike antibiotics that will kill bacteria. Okay, so understand they are not killing the virus. Basically, they trap the virus inside the cell and keep it from reproducing, which is why they are only effective if given within the first 24 to 48 hours. Okay, and that's at the max, right? Once you get up to that 48 hours, it's iffy. The 24 hours or less is the key. And by that I mean the onset of symptoms. Okay, so that's before the virus really takes hold and breaks out of the cell where it's starting to replicate. Now, some viruses can multiply in 8 hours, and others take up to 72 hours. So the faster you identify the infection, the better your results are going to be. Hello, Moretta. Hello, Teresa. So I'm not even discussing side effects or risks having to do with the medications. I'm really only talking about the effectiveness of the treatment. So understand, again, antivirals do not kill the virus. They just trap them in the cell and prevent them from reproducing. So number two on the traditional Western medicine treatments for viruses would be antibiotics. No. Okay, so if you have a virus, do not take an antibiotic. Okay, I don't care if your doctor prescribes it for you, unless they have a confirmed diagnosis of influenza virus or something else. Do not take an antibiotic. They don't help in any way. And in fact, killing off good bacteria in your gut, where 75% of your immune system exists, will actually weaken your immune system, making it harder for you to fight the virus off. Okay, so you're taking away one of your major lines of defense by giving yourself a treatment that isn't going to work. Plain and simple. Okay. Number three treatment option is supportive care. By that I mean, they're just going to they're going to say, take care of yourself. They're going to say symptomatic relief. They're going to say, drink lots of fluids, take over-the-counter medications to treat fever, runny nose, fatigue, myalgias, etc. Okay, they're going to give you antihistamines, anti-inflammatories, which may make you feel better in the short term, but again, it's preventing your immune system from doing its job. Okay, I'm not saying if you have 104 that you shouldn't take something to lower the fever, of course, and especially in young children or elderly, you don't want fever to get that high, but fever is very beneficial for a virus. It will kill it, okay? Viruses don't like to be in that type of environment. So basically, modern medicine doesn't have much to offer. Okay, and as an MD, I can say that it's very sad because viruses are all over the place, yet we have failed to really find a good treatment to kill them. So what can we do to protect ourselves? That is the key. Understand we're exposed to viruses probably every day, and most of the time your body fights them off pretty easily. So when do we get sick? When our immune systems are weakened, whether that's from other medical conditions that we have, whether it's because we're undergoing we have excess stress in our life, we have a lack of sleep, we have a poor diet, we have poor gut health, and maybe even because we have a toxic overload. Okay, so a toxic overload, I mean where you're putting junk into your body and on your skin and in all your personal care products, and your immune systems are fighting off excess toxins on a day-to-day basis. It basically leaves very little reserve left for your immune system to fight off infectious material like viruses. Okay, so you need a strong immune system to be ready to jump in and be ready to go to fight off a virus as soon as you are exposed. Okay, so if you can eliminate all that toxic junk in your body, your immune system is going to be at prime, like at that starting line, ready to go. They're not going to be 3 laps around struggling to make their way back to try and catch up, if you understand my analogy. Okay, so we're going to continue this talk tomorrow because, as I said, coronavirus is really having people very frightened. I'd be more afraid of just the basic flu. Okay, the prevalence is way more common, and it's more prevalent here in the United States already. So I'm not saying don't be aware of it. Absolutely be aware of it. Do not let the media scare you. Okay, we're going to talk more tomorrow. So please tag your friends, share this on your personal page, let people know, because part of a pandemic is fear, and we don't need to be afraid. Okay, viruses are around us all the time, and most of us get through life pretty darn effectively, even with all the things I talk about, right? So tag a friend, have them tune in, especially the rest of this week, because they will hopefully get some comfort out of what I have to share. All right, so I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another Live in 5.